Starry night, the moon is bright, we'll sing a happy song. Wow Spot!
Hi, welcome to Wowo Spot Kids podcast. This is Lisa Chan talking from Canada, Calgary. Today, we're going to finally finish the story Alice in Wonderland. We still have about 4 more paragraphs to go, so I'm so excited. We finally are nearing the end. So let's continue here. But her sister sat still as she left her, leaning her head on her hand, watching the setting sun and thinking of little Alice and all her wonderful adventures, till she too began dreaming after a fashion, and this was her dream. First, she dreamed about little Alice herself. Once again, the tiny hands were clasped upon her knee, and the bright, eager eyes were looking up in hers. She could hear the very tones of her voice and see that queer little toss of her head to keep back the wandering hair that would always get into her eyes. And still, as she listened, or seemed to listen, the whole place around her became alive, the strange creatures of her little sister's dream. The long grass rustled at her feet as a white rabbit hurried by. The frightened mouse splashed his way through the neighboring pool. She could hear the rattle of the teacups as the March Hare and his friends share their never-ending meal, and the shrill voice of the Queen ordering off her unfortunate guests to execution. Once more, the pig baby was sneezing on the Duchess's knee, while plates and dishes crashed around it. Once more, the shriek of the griffin, the squeaking of the lizard's slate pencil, and the choking of the suppressed guinea pig filled the air, mixed up with the distant sob of the miserable mock turtle. So she sat on with closed eyes and half believed herself in Wonderland, though she knew she had but to open them again, and all would change to dull reality. The grass would be the only rustling in the wind, and the pool rippling to the waving of the reeds. The rattling teacups would change to tinkling sheep bells, and the Queen's shrill cries to the voice of the shepherd boy. And the sneeze of the baby, the shriek of the griffin, and all the other queer noises would change to the confused clamor of the busy farmyard, while the lowing of the cattle in the distance would take the place of the mock turtle's heavy sobs. Lastly, she pictured to herself how this same little sister of hers would, in the aftertime, be herself a grown woman, and how she would keep, through all her riper years, the simple and loving heart of her childhood, and how she would gather about her other little children and make their eyes bright and eager with many a strange tale, perhaps even with the dreams of Wonderland of long ago, and how she would feel with all their simple sorrows and find a pleasure in all their simple joys, remembering her own child life and the happy summer days. What a wonderful and beautiful closure that our author Lewis Carroll wrote to conclude the whole Alice in Wonderland. I love the sweetness and the kind of summery and warm closure for this whole story. And Alice's sister was just kind of recall Alice's dream and tied it back to her reality. And it is very endearing for Alice's sister imagined Alice as an adult and talking about her long ago afternoon nap story to her own children. I think that is really the wonder and the value of this whole book. As an adult or a mother or any adult, we all have childhood. We all have those wonder years when we daydream, when we think about silly stories or think about silly things. But I think the most wonderful thing is to keep them in you. As an adult, we never lose that kind of imaginations and creativity. I think that is the most wonderful thing that I get from this book. As a continuation to Alice in Wonderland reciting project that is now ending, let me make an exciting announcement. We are kicking off our production of our flagship kids TV show, Wowo Town, a cozy little world filled with music, friendship, and everyday magic. We're currently developing Wowo Town as an original children's TV show created with care, imagination, and heart. The image that accompanies this episode is a first look into the world we're building, piece by piece. We're creating it slowly and thoughtfully. One character, one street, one moment at a time. You're invited to watch it grow. At the heart of Wowo Town is Wowo, a gentle, curious little girl dog with a warm spirit and a big heart. She is the kind of character children instantly trust, soft, thoughtful, and always ready to explore something new. Wowo Town's story starts with Wowo moves into a new town with curiosity and a bit of feelings of loss. She starts a new journey in a new place where she meets new friends and experiences magics and wonders. We have a Wowo Town cast built for the show. There will be Sunny, the little girl, Joey the monkey, Pink, the toy piano, Bagel Trio, Mr. Moon, and others. Surprise is coming your way. Please visit wowospot.com/wowotown to grow with us. And subscribe our YouTube channel, Wowo Spot Kids. Our show will be broadcast there. What will come next for Wowo Spot Kids podcast? We're still here with you. We will explore projects of reciting Lewis Carroll's story through the looking glass, as well as audio storytelling about Wowo Town and its music. Another reminder is about our piano contest. Bagels on the Table World Piano Contest is now open for sign up. Please visit wowospot.com/piano contest to sign up. There are many free download music on the website supported by tutorials on our YouTube channel. I can't wait to hear you play. Stay with us. See you very soon again.
Starry night, the moon is bright. We'll sing a happy song. Wowo Spot.